Once upon a time in a small village in Africa, there lived a single mother named Nia and her beautiful daughter, Amina. One day, Nia met a man named Kofi, who promised her riches and a better life. Kofi told Nia that for them to be together and become rich, she must sacrifice her daughter, Amina. Nia was very confused and didn't know what to do. She loved Amina but also wanted a better life. Meanwhile, Amina was playing happily with her friends, not knowing about her mother's dilemma. Nia decided to talk to an old wise woman in the village named Mama Zai for advice. Mama Zai listened to Nia and told her, riches gained by harming others will never bring true happiness. Nia realized she couldn't sacrifice her daughter for any reason and decided to protect Amina at all costs. Nia went to Kofi and told him she would never sacrifice her daughter for riches. Kofi revealed his true evil nature and tried to harm Nia and Amina, but the villagers came to their rescue. Nia thanked the villagers for their help and promised to always protect Amina. Amina, curious about what happened, asked her mother why Kofi wanted to hurt them. Nia explained to Amina that some people only care about themselves and that it's important to be brave and protect those you love. The village elders decided to help Nia and Amina rebuild their lives after the scary event. With the support of the villagers, Nia and Amina felt safe and happy once again. As time passed, Amina grew into a wise and kind young woman, always remembering the lessons her mother taught her. Mama Zai gave Amina a special necklace, saying it would protect her from harm and remind her of her mother's love. Nia watched her daughter with pride, knowing she made the right choice to protect her. One day, Kofi returned to the village, pretending to be sorry for what he did. The village elders decided to give Kofi a chance to prove he had changed, but they kept a close eye on him. Kofi, however, had not changed and secretly planned to harm Nia and Amina once again. Amina had a dream where Mama Zai warned her about Kofi's evil plans. Amina woke up and told her mother about the dream, and they both decided to stay alert and protect each other. Kofi tried to carry out his evil plan, but Nia and Amina, with the help of the villagers, stopped him for good. After Kofi was finally defeated, the village held a celebration to honor Nia and Amina's bravery. The village elders presented Nia and Amina with special gifts to show their gratitude and appreciation. The elders decided that Amina should learn from Mama Zai to become the next wise woman of the village. Amina spent her days learning about herbs, healing, and wisdom from Mama Zai. Nia felt very proud of her daughter and supported her in every way she could. Amina made new friends among the other children learning from Mama Zai, and they often shared stories and helped each other. One day, a mysterious stranger arrived in the village, seeking Mama Zai's help. The stranger revealed that his village was suffering from a terrible curse, and they needed Mama Zai's wisdom to break it. Mama Zai decided to help the stranger and asked Amina if she wanted to join her on this important journey. Nia gave her blessing and reminded Amina to stay brave and kind, no matter what challenges they faced. Amina and Mama Zai set off with the stranger to his village, ready to face the unknown. When they arrived at the stranger's village, they saw the effects of the curse, crops withered, and people were sick and sad. Mama Zai and Amina worked together to discover that the curse was caused by a jealous witch who lived nearby. The witch challenged Mama Zai and Amina to a contest of wisdom and magic to lift the curse. Mama Zai and Amina accepted the challenge, ready to use their knowledge and courage to save the village. The first trial was a test of knowledge, and Amina used what she learned from Mama Zai to answer the witch's riddles. The second trial was a test of courage, where Amina had to retrieve a rare flower from a dangerous forest. Amina felt scared but remembered her mother's words to be brave and kind, which gave her the strength to continue. After a long search, Amina found the rare flower glowing under a moonlit tree and carefully picked it. The witch was surprised and impressed by Amina's bravery and knowledge, but she had one final trial. The final trial was a test of kindness, where Amina had to help a creature in need without expecting anything in return. Amina gently picked up the bird, treated its wounds, and stayed with it until it could fly again. Seeing Amina's true kindness, the witch realized she could not win and decided to lift the curse. The curse was lifted, and the villagers rejoiced as their crops grew back, and everyone became healthy again. The strangers' village thanked Momazai and Amina, offering them gifts and a feast in their honor. Amina made a new friend in the village, a girl named Lela, who admired Amina's bravery and kindness. After the celebration, Amina and Momazai prepared to return to their own village. When they returned home, Nia and the villagers welcomed them with open arms and celebrated their safe return. Amina shared her adventure with the villagers, inspiring everyone with her bravery and kindness. Nia felt incredibly proud of her daughter and knew she was destined for great things. Amina continued to learn from Momazai and help her village, knowing that kindness and courage could overcome any challenge. One night, Amina had a strange dream where an old tree spoke to her, asking for help to save the forest. Amina told Momazai about her dream, and Momazai advised her to listen to the tree's call for help. Momazai gave Amina a special potion and a map to guide her to the ancient tree deep in the forest. Amina ventured into the forest, following the map, and feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. Along the way, Amina met friendly forest creatures who offered to help her on her journey. The forest creatures showed Amina a hidden path that led straight to the ancient tree. Amina finally reached the ancient tree, which looked wise and powerful, with deep roots and wide branches. The tree told Amina that a dark spirit was draining the forest's life and asked her to find and defeat it. Amina set off deeper into the forest to find the dark spirit, guided by the whispers of the trees. She found the dark spirit's lair in a cave surrounded by withered plants and bones. Amina confronted the dark spirit, using the potion Momazai gave her to weaken it. The dark spirit tried to fight back, but Amina remembered her mother's words and fought bravely. With the help of the forest creatures, Amina defeated the dark spirit, and it vanished with a final scream. The forest began to heal, with plants regrowing and animals returning to their homes. The ancient tree thanked Amina and gave her a magical seed that would grow into a tree of wisdom. Amina returned home with the magical seed, excited to plant it in her village. Amina planted the seed in the center of the village, and it quickly grew into a beautiful tree of wisdom. The tree provided shade, fruit, and wisdom to the villagers, becoming a symbol of Amina's bravery and kindness. Amina's story spread far and wide, inspiring other villagers with her acts of courage and kindness. Amina knew that her journey was far from over, as there were still many more adventures and challenges ahead. One day, a messenger arrived in the village with a plea for help from a distant land plagued by a mysterious illness. Amina prepared for the long journey, packing herbs, potions, and the knowledge she had gained from Momazai. The villagers gathered to wish Amina well on her new quest, offering her their blessings and gifts. Amina set off on her journey, determined to help the people of the distant land and find a cure for their illness. Along the way, Amina encountered a deep river with no bridge, but she remembered Momazai's teachings about finding solutions. Amina used her resourcefulness to build a raft from nearby materials and safely cross the river. On the other side, Amina met friendly traders who shared food and stories of their travels. The traders told Amina about a wise healer in the distant land who might know more about the mysterious illness. Amina finally arrived at the healer's village, where she saw many people suffering from the illness. Amina met the wise healer, an elderly woman named Nana, who welcomed her warmly and shared her knowledge. Together, Amina and Nana discovered that the illness was caused by a poisoned water source. Amina used her knowledge of herbs and potions to purify the water and heal the people. The villagers began to recover, their strength returning as they drank the purified water. The villagers thanked Amina and Nena for their help, celebrating with a feast in their honor. Nena offered to teach Amina more advanced healing techniques, which Amina eagerly accepted. Amina learned quickly and began teaching the villagers how to keep their water clean and use herbs for healing. Amina became close friends with a village girl named Sifa, who was eager to learn from her. One day, Amina and Sifa discovered that a group of bandits was planning to attack the village. Amina quickly alerted the villagers and helped them prepare defenses to protect their homes. When the bandits arrived, the villagers were ready, and with Amina's leadership, they defended their village bravely. The bandits were defeated, and the village was safe once again, thanks to Amina's bravery and quick thinking. The villagers grew even closer, united by the challenges they had faced together. After spending some time in the village, Amina decided it was time to return home, promising to visit again. Amina returned to her village, where Nia and Mama Zai were overjoyed to see her safe and well. Amina shared her adventures with her village, inspiring them with tales of courage, kindness, and wisdom. Amina knew that her journey was far from over, and she looked forward to the many adventures that awaited her. One day, Amina received a mysterious letter asking for help in a distant kingdom plagued by a dragon. Amina decided to help the distant kingdom and began preparing for the journey, gathering her supplies and saying goodbye to her family. Amina set off on her journey, ready to face whatever challenges awaited her in the distant kingdom. Along the way, Amina met a traveling merchant named Kwame, who offered to accompany her on her journey. Kwame shared stories and useful tips with Amina, teaching her more about the world and its wonders. One evening, Amina and Kwame were ambushed by a band of rogues who demanded their belongings. Amina used her wits to negotiate with the rogues, convincing them to leave peacefully by offering them healing herbs in exchange. Amina and Kwame reached the base of the mountains and began the challenging climb to reach the distant kingdom. A sudden snowstorm hit them, but they found shelter in a cave and waited for the storm to pass. Inside the cave, Amina discovered ancient carvings that told the story of the dragon and its origins. The carvings revealed that the dragon could be weakened by a rare flower found only in a hidden valley. Amina and Kwame set out to find the hidden valley, guided by the clues from the carvings. After a long search, they found the hidden valley, filled with the rare flowers needed to weaken the dragon. Amina carefully collected the rare flowers, making sure to gather enough for the battle ahead. Amina and Kwame finally reached the distant kingdom, where the people were living in fear of the dragon. The king welcomed Amina and Kwame, thanking them for coming and explaining the dire situation. Amina and Kwame prepared for the battle with the dragon, using the rare flowers to make special weapons and potions. Amina and Kwame set out for the dragon's lair, guided by the king's soldiers. They entered the lair and confronted the fearsome dragon, who roared and breathed fire. Amina and Kwame used the special weapons and potions to weaken the dragon, dodging its fiery attacks. The dragon began to weaken, roaring in pain as the power of the rare flowers took effect. Amina and Kwame coordinated a final attack, striking the dragon with all their strength. The dragon finally collapsed, defeated, and the kingdom was free from its terror. The king and his people celebrated Amina and Kwame's bravery, throwing a grand feast in their honor. The king presented Amina and Kwame with special medals and gifts, thanking them for saving the kingdom. Amina and Kwame bid farewell to the kingdom, promising to return if they were ever needed again. Amina and Kwame began their journey home, looking forward to sharing their adventure with their friends and family. When they returned home, Nia, Mama Zai, and the villagers welcomed them with open arms and eager ears. Amina and Kwame shared their story, inspiring the villagers with tales of bravery, friendship, and wisdom. The village enjoyed a time of peace and prosperity, with everyone working together and living in harmony. Amina promised to always be ready to help those in need, knowing that her journey was far from over.